I mean, it's most likely going to only be the two of us anyway, right? Oh yeah, because I'm watching the stream and yeah. Is the last thing you streamed Hollow Knight? Your stream title is still Nightmare King. Okay, sorry. Okay, sorry. Would it work differently if you were to stream it on Carto?
Else is going to see the stream, so they'll just hear my voice too. So give me a sec.
Okay.
Else is going to see the stream, so they'll just hear my voice too. So give me a sec.
Okay.
Okay, so your voice is coming in, and so is mine on the stream. So
Yeah. I don't know how annoying it is for you, but like I can just mute the stream because the audio is not really important to me.
All right, then I will.
And if you want, like in the future, if we do this again, you can just stream it on Discord, I guess, because I can just watch it on my phone. How long do you typically spend in a character creator?
Not for a game like this, not very much.
I'd say it's like Elden Ring. There's more time put into it because there's a lot more like intricate detail that you can do. But in Dark Souls 1, it's not like super in depth, so there's not really a whole. Plus, you know, it's a typical Dark Souls thing of like you're gonna find a helmet that just covers your face anyway. So what's the point?
Real tempted to start with a thief.
Oh wait, hold on. No, this was advice I had for you. So you're doing your strength build. You definitely want to start off as bandit. The axe is really good, and the spider shield has 100% damage physical damage.
I never block, but okay. Like not anymore.
Yeah, I didn't really block anything. Like my Dark Souls playstyle, I used to block all the time when like Dark Souls 1 was the only Dark Souls I played. But after having played all the other ones a lot more now, my playstyle has like no blocking whatsoever. I actually had to like force myself when I was doing the frigid outskirts. I had to force myself to start blocking the deer instead of trying to dodge them because you can't dodge them consistently. So I had to start just like I would run, and the moment I would hear that there's a deer coming, I would just hold block and like brace for it, you know. This game has notoriously ugly hairstyles.
I can tell.
Everybody loves the Jubilant Katarina, by the way.
Yes, I can tell.
Also, I don't know how much of this you've like experienced, like firsthand or secondhand, but like the music during this menu, perfect.
That's a nice feature. Create random face.
Oh yeah, every Souls game should have that. It's the best way to get a very quick and easy, like horrifying monster. Do you generally like when I make a character in a game for the first time? I will usually model it after however I look in real life at the time.
That's how I do it as well.
So my Dark Souls 2 character is blonde with a beard and very basic face, because that's what I look like. Although I have hair now.
I'm trying to get brown. I guess that's just everything in the middle.
Like brown eyes?
Yeah.
I really can't see a difference in the color. I guess maybe if you like angle it a certain direction, it'll look
Doesn't look much like me, but I think it's enough.
How long is your hair?
It used to be very long, but it's not quite as long.
I used to have really long hair back in high school. It was like
I had
down past
extremely
my...
long hair from in high school until my second year of college.
Yeah, mine was down past my shoulders. The only issue was that it wasn't very healthy. Like, I guess I didn't take very good care of it. I think my sister told me the main thing that I did wrong was anytime I would take a shower, I hated having wet hair for a while, and so I would just blow dry it every time. And she told me that probably damaged my scalp.
That damaged your scalp a lot, yeah. It dried your scalp out more than it should.
Which is why it definitely contributed to my early balding, but it's more than just that. My balding is from a lot of extended stress and very bad anxiety. Honestly, with how stressful just life in general is, I'm surprised more people my age aren't balding the way I am. My hair's not, like, super terrible. It's not really reached that point yet. In years from now, it'll be pretty bad. I still got enough to where it looks like normal if I style it right.
I need to fix my lips a little bit. I look like Leon Scott Kennedy. I think I'm just gonna do that. Yeah. You know
Yeah,
what?
you
Let's
actually
just
do look a little bit like Leon.
You know what? Let me do it.
I ever told you my favorite moment of Resident Evil?
You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it.
Did you hear me?
I heard. What's your favorite moment?
There's a specific part of 2 Remake where you first enter the sewers with Ada, and Leon drops down and he's getting chased by the massive alligator. And as you're running away, it's like running towards the camera, he just really loudly, and I think it's mostly the delivery of the line that makes it so funny. He's just got this giant alligator chasing after him, trying to eat him, and the only thing he says is, "Holy shit!"
Nice.
It's so fucking funny.
Okay, well, I'm gonna start.
Lovely. Let's do it.
I've seen this like 6 times.
In the age of ancients,
I actually don't think there's much of a screen. If you don't want to watch the cutscene, you don't have to.
shrouded
I
by
will.
fog,
It's important. Be quiet. Let's be quiet.
a land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons. But then there was fire, and with fire came disparity. Heat and cold, life and death, and of course, light and dark. Then from the dark they came and found the souls of lords within the flame. Nito, the first of the dead. The Witch of Izalith and her daughters of Chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights. And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten. With the strength of lords, they challenged the dragons. Gwyn's mighty bolts peeled apart their stone skins. The witches weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease. And Seath the Scaleless betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more. Thus began the Age of Fire. But soon the flames will fade, and only
Look at how
dark
long this
will
cutscene is.
remain.
Also, I'm sure you're a bit farther ahead than I am, because I'll definitely have a little bit of stream delay.
And man sees not light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark side.
Alright, into the game proper now.
Yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead.
Yes, indeed. That's how Dark Souls 3 starts
And in
as well.
this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north. Where they are locked away to await the end of the world.
Yeah, I don't think the stream delay is like all that bad. Have you seen Oscar yet?
No.
Okay, so yeah, we're still pretty close because he's about to show up.
This is your fate.
It's funny, like starting off as a deprived and your character is wearing nothing, and you immediately see how much of a beef jerky monstrosity they are. It's my boy Oscar.
For some reason, didn't just toss down the key and doesn't say anything. Alright, I'm in game.
Yeah, I'm like right behind you. Okay, so you got your broken straight sword. Are you gonna try to fight Asylum Demon?
Yes,
With the... Okay, perfect, cool. Keep in mind that the hitboxes might not be quite as, you know, good as they are with like an Erdtree avatar.
Yes, I get that.
Also, I will say, I'm sure you already know this, but in Dark Souls 1, if you're locked on, you can only roll in 4 different directions. So, yeah, be mindful of that. You don't have full 360 degrees of roll. Not recommended for extensive use. I think Bandit is by far the best starting class, especially because it starts off with the most strength, and strength is by far the best build of Dark Souls. So
What's the jump again?
it should be L3, I think. Like you sprint. Oh no! What? It's so you're sprinting with, I don't know what the Xbox button is, but for me it would be circle. You have to tap that button quickly as you're sprinting.
Hi, Stray Demon.
Yes, that is directly to your right. Did you manage to jump?
No, I'm trying to figure out how to jump.
Did you try what it says?
I see. You have to tap the button. I thought you meant to tap the L3.
None of these doors open, for the record.
And I know there's a specific body that has my starting equipment on it.
Yeah, which you don't actually get until after you run away from the Asylum Demon, of course. True. And you still have to, like, even if you do kill the demon early, you still have to go through the rest of the Asylum, because otherwise you wouldn't get the Estus. Yeah, you should definitely get a feel for the range of this thing. You're gonna be doing a lot of butt poking here in a bit.
I keep trying to hit triangle to activate and stuff, because in Elden Ring...
Yeah, you've been playing a lot of Elden Ring.
I trying to jump too.
Yeah. Yeah, it was very jarring going back from Elden Ring straight into Dark Souls 3.
There it is again.
So right now on my screen you're opening the door.
Yes, I just opened the door.
He's just standing there, menacingly.
Oh, I did 2 damage.
Oh, cool. Yeah, this will take a while. You also don't have a whole lot of stamina.
Oh yeah, that was a weird hitbox there. Do I have to kill him before I get the axe to do it?
Yes, you cannot leave this room. You can die, but you cannot leave this room before killing him.
So if I die, I can still get it?
Yeah, it just sends you back to the bonfire. You can just press it out.
Right, but I'm saying if I die, I can still get it. I can still get it that run.
Yeah, pretty sure. Although I've never actually tried it like that. Because I've never actually done it with a broken straight sword. I've only ever done it on New Game Plus, when you just walk in the room with like max level weapon and kill it in like 2 hits. I don't know what you keep trying to do. I don't know if that's the running attack or what, but you like go forward and you just totally miss by a mile.
I'm trying to do a dash attack.
Yeah.
Let me check about the demon screen here.
Unfortunate.
Let me check, because,
It did maybe about, like, I'd say maybe 3 or 4% of its health bar.
No, I know. Let me check if dying allows you to still get it.
I can actually, like, if you have questions about stuff, I could just look up. Like, you always looked up stuff for me in Dark Souls 2.
Okay, it says you have to kill the demon before lighting the bonfire.
That would be the next bonfire. Because there's a bonfire in the room immediately after you kill this one. Or not kill this one, but if you run away from it, there's a bonfire in the next room.
Okay. I keep trying to like use stuff as if I would do it in Elden Ring.
Yeah. Those 60 souls that you got from killing a bunch of hollows. I'm actually curious. Let me check something. Ooh, that was a risky jump attack. So, on base game, the Asylum demon has 825 HP, so you do 2 hit. I don't know how many hits that would be. Hold on. Let me pull out the handy dandy calculator here. Oh, it would just be divided in half, which would be 412-ish. Yeah, 412. So you have to hit him 412 times, roughly. And you can only take maybe like 2 or 3 hits before dying.
4 hits. This doesn't seem like
I mean, if you don't want to do it, it's purely up to you. Yeah. I mean, it's a hammer that requires 15 strength to use. So even if you do really want to use a hammer, you won't be able to use it for quite a while. Also bragging rights, just to be able to say that you've done Asylum Demon with a broken straight sword. Sort of got him in a loop here.
That did not hit. But clearly it did.
Oh yeah, that it looks like you were too far away from the hammer for that to do any damage, but hitboxes, man, they're not like they used to be. I'm assuming you know where the door is if you just decide you don't feel like doing it. Yes.
Some of that.
How do you like the music for this guy? Oh, I cannot wait for you to hear Gaping Dragon's music.
I've already
I'm sure you've
heard.
already heard it.
You realize, like, I know most of the stuff about this game. I just have to play myself.
Yeah, still, I mean, I'm excited. I can't help but be excited. I love this game so much.
Okay, that kind of makes sense. You know what? Yeah, I don't think this is worth it.
Yeah, you just leave.
I'll keep trying until I die.
Yeah, fair enough. At least it doesn't have like a big ass magic attack that you have to sprint away from. Also, like, it's interesting that you're mostly just standing in front of it and rolling through the attacks. Because usually the strategy for this boss is just hug its butt. Because a lot of its attack will just straight up miss you if you are on its butt.
Oh, that... I guess I'm missing some of my frames. Elden Ring.
Yeah. It was a good attempt.
It was okay.
Much easier to just, you know, play the game and then kill it on New Game Plus and
Yeah,
get
I just
it.
don't really see a need for it.
Yeah, because especially if you use strength build, you'll almost certainly have 50 strength when you get to New Game Plus, so you can just use a hammer immediately.
I like that the music immediately stops.
Yeah. And the door slams shut down behind you. Incidentally, the Asylum Demon theme is also the same theme as the Taurus Demon. I'm not sure about the Capra Demon. I don't ever fight the Capra Demon, so I don't know if that's the same music. For you, yes it is, because you have the Master Key. But, and listen, hear me out. Because this is your first time playing through the game, and because I'm here to guide you, I really do want you to fight Capra Demon because...
Well, I was always going to.
Yeah. You didn't equip your weapon.
I know, I wanted to see if I could beat him.
Yeah, for some reason this random hollow just has more health than the ones you've already killed. I know you said you never block, but shields are really good in this game.
I mean, I blocked in like my playthrough of Dark Souls 1, of Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 3.
Oh, but yeah,
So
so fighting fighting Capper Demon is the only way to get the key to the depths, which is where you fight Gaping Dragon.
Yes, I'm over. I know that.
If you wanted to skip Blighttown, I'd be fine with that, because there's not really anything super interesting in Blighttown other than just pain and suffering. So you could kill Gaping Demon, or not Gaping Dragon, and then just go back to Firelink and use the back door to Blighttown if you wanted to.
Alright. Game, I can't go on that match, can I?
It is locked.
Oh, I can't go through this door now?
No?
That's the door that I was I can't go through that door anymore?
No. For some reason it locks after you, skip Asylum Demon. Says you had your chance. Now you gotta progress normally. Are you confused about where to go?
Yeah, a little bit.
That ball that hit you as you're coming up the stairs.
Oh, I see now, I see now. Oh, man.
Oh.
Time for sadness.
You're no hollow. Hmm? Thank goodness. I'm done for, I'm afraid. I'll die soon, then lose my sanity. I wish to ask something.
I really would like to know how he, like... Oh,
Hear
sorry.
me out, will you? Regrettably, I have failed in my mission, but perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family: "Thou who art undead art chosen, and thine exodus from the undead asylum maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringeth the bell of awakening, the fate of the undead thou shalt know." Well, now you know, and I can die with hope in my heart. Oh, one more thing. Here, take this. An Estus flask, an undead favorite. Oh, and this. Now I must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death. So go now, and thank you. Now I would hate and thank you.
I would really like to know how he ends up, like, getting so injured that he just dies, because he seemed perfectly fine when he dropped you the key. But did he just, like, he's all geared up, he's got a weapon, he's got a shield, and he just dies to hollows?
Yep, and he just died.
And he dropped his souls. Most people actually just, they don't talk to him, they just run in and kill him, because he just drops what you...
I know, because you just,
Yeah.
it's, if you're speedrunning, that's what you do. Well, not speedrunning, but if you're going faster. What I was going to say is that, when you come back to the Undead Asylum, don't you find him hollowed?
Yeah, he's hollowed and you have to fight him. And I think he drops his shield. You don't actually have to come back to the asylum though, it's totally optional.
I know it's optional, I'm just...
you... Obviously you do it to fight the, Stray Demon, but also to get the doll to access one of the DLC areas.
The doll?
Yeah, it's a doll. Do you remember how, in Dark Souls...
I thought Manus pulled you in. Once you had, like...
No, I'm not talking about Artorias of the Abyss.
Do you mean if you mean the Painted World?
Yeah.
That's not DLC.
Really?
Painted World is base game.
Oh. I was thinking that was DLC.
I missed the punching attack.
Oh shit. Lovely. I did not know that. It hadn't happened yet on my screen. So. That's fine though. I mean, you got a regular weapon now and you already had practice.
Oh, that did no damage then.
No, you didn't get hit by the AoE, you got hit by the actual hammer. The SS in this game is actually better than in Dark Souls 2 because It's still the same, like...
It's an instant refill, I'm aware.
Yeah. They didn't introduce the moving while healing until 3. Well, I guess technically Bloodborne, because Bloodborne you can move pretty fast while you're healing.
What I was gonna say is that in Dark Souls 2 you can technically heal, like move while healing right up until you actually get the flask. But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I know what you're saying.
If you turn around, go back. So like coming out of the door to your left, there should be an item. It's just a soul. It'll be useful for you now, so you can just... What did I tell you?
I don't see it.
No, you went too far down.
Oh, I see.
I don't have any idea how many souls that actually gives, but, you know. Everything counts at the start of the game.
Only in the ancient legends it is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen. To leave the undead asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords.
Lothric.
Lordran.
I'm sorry, I think you mean Lordran?
I'm being silly.
I
I
will
actually
have
meant
you...
Stringlayer.
It's all the same, really. Many kingdoms have risen, fallen, in the words of,
Strayed.
no, the bimbo lady, the ponytail.
Oh, Cloanne. Not necessarily Bimbo, but yeah. I really should write something with her.
We did talk about ideas.
I know, you mentioned one about tugging.
Yes, ponytail tugging. Hold on, let me see your stats currently. You currently have 12. You're not going to need any attunement, any faith. Resistance isn't really super useful in this game. It's mostly just what you'd assume. It's like resistance to poison, toxics, that kind of stuff, which it's not. It's negligible, I guess. You're mostly going to want to level strength, endurance, and dex. Because endurance is also tied to equip load like it is in Elden Ring, which is really good. I really wish that they never had changed that to its own separate stat. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm glad Elden Ring changed it back.
Well, what do we have here? You.
Interestingly enough, this guy is not the original Crestfallen Knight. The original is in
Undead, right?
Demon Souls.
I know
Well,
that.
you're not the first. But there's no salvation here. You'd have done better to rot in the undead.
But most people know this guy better because his voice is a lot more creepy.
Too late now. Well, since you're here, let me help you out. There are actually 2 bells of awakening. One's up above in the undead church. The other is far, far below, in the ruins at the base of Blight Town. Ring them both, and something happens. Brilliant, right? Not much to go on, but I have a feeling that won't stop you. So, off you go. It is why you came, isn't it? To this accursed land of the undead? Ah, your face. You're practically hollow. But who knows? Going
Does
hollow.
Elden Ring have its own version of the Crestfallen Knight?
A few, I think.
Who?
Well, there are a few ways to go about it. Collect
let me
it
roll.
bit bit by bit from corpses. Or you can butter up a cleric and get yourself summoned.
Maybe Dialos?
And the quickest way, although I'd never do it, is to kill a healthy undead and pillage its humanity. Coveting thy neighbor is only human, after all. What are you looking at? Don't try anything clever. You might regret it.
What he says is true. I would not try to fight him. He will.
I know.
Inquisitive soul. Well, listen carefully.
He's not particularly hard to kill necessarily, but like early game, it would take a while, and also you can't rest at Firelink Shrine, you know, the very important one, until you kill him.
Undead Burg.
Or, you know, get all the way up to
The bell is back down below the Undead Burg, within the plague infest. But I'd die again before I step foot in that cesspool.
Wow, he really does just end every dialogue with a ha-ha-ha.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, very creepy laugh.
Sorry, what were you
You
gonna say?
ask too many questions.
You would either need to kill him or get all the way up to Bell Gargoyles, which is where you meet the NPC that can give you absolution.
Yeah. And this is Anastasia, I'm aware.
Yep. She cannot speak.
I know, her tongue's cut out. I know that somebody... I know that Darkroot Garden is visible from up here, because I know somebody saw their blood stain from Darkroot Garden.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one of the best things about Dark Souls 1 is how interconnected everything is. Did you know that there's actually a shortcut to the Tomb of the Giants from dropping down that well?
I did not.
That was actually a lie. It just kills you.
I do know that, I do know that there used to be a shortcut planned, like, right down there near where Anastasia is.
The Tomb of the Giants?
No, not to the Tomb of the Giants. I think it was to the Tomb of the Giants.
Oh, I mean, if you continue down where he is, you just go to New Londo. Oh, I thought you fucked that jump up for a second. I was gonna be so... like, that was gonna be really sad.
I thought I did too for a second.
There's actually, after you get to a certain point, an NPC arrives here. So you get to a fatty set.
Let me check. I know there's some other NPCs in here, I think. I think there's Ray of Thorland and the other Thorland guys.
No, right now it's just, what's his face?
Sad Boy.
I can't remember his name. Yeah, the
Petrus.
dude who's, yeah, Petrus of Thorland.
Okay, I know you said that Dark Souls 2 feels clunky, but like the combat in Dark Souls 2 is kind of clunky, but the base like movement in this game kind of feels super jank.
See, with Dark Souls 2, to me, it feels like there's a delay on everything, right? Like you start to sprint, or you do a roll, or you do an attack, and it feels like very delayed, so you have to sort of like free-roll or free-sprint, I guess. Whereas this game, it feels like it comes out instantly, if that makes sense. Like, I get, like, it's still somewhat slow, at least compared to 3, but it still feels more responsive.
Hello there. I believe we are not acquainted. I am Petrus of Thorland. Have you business with us?
I believe we are not.
I'd prefer to keep a distance, if possible. Hello there. I realize that I have requested that we retain our distance. But I also want you to know that it is not meant in ill will. Here, take this, as a token of peace. No, go ahead. It's for you. Oh my, you again. Oh, I know. How about this? I have to await my companions here anyway. So what if I were to teach you some miracles? Would that please you? Very well. Then first, a covenant with the gods.
Sure.
Way of the White Coast.
Now let me share my miracles. Only their ultimate effectiveness will be determined by your efforts and your faith. My companions are Milady and her young knights. She is young,
Sure.
burdened by an undead mission.
So,
We are her defenses.
the funny thing about this guy is, the very first time I ever played
An undead
this game,
mission? Regrettably,
I
I cannot share
talked to him in his
with you.
first line of dialogue where he's like,
You are
I
my
prefer to keep a distance. I was like,
Perhaps
oh,
if you
okay,
show
and
your
I just
faith.
walked off. I never continued the dialogue,
Very well.
because I thought he would just repeat
I can
himself because he
surely
wanted to
tell
keep a
you,
distance.
Of all people, undead clerics are given a mission to seek kindling. Kindling is the art of feeding bonfires with humanity. Through kindling, we shall one day be granted magnificent powers. Very well. Unkindling through kindling.
Oh wow, the purchase thing is like super hard to follow. Oof, that is not.
Come again.
Oh,
Also,
It's just
Oh, I will teach.
the way that they show up on the right side is just jank to me. It's a little
Come again.
confusing to me.
The
Oh, yeah.
effectiveness of the teachings depend upon your faith.
so you will have no need of Petrus in this playthrough.
I am aware. I also know that I'm gonna kill him at some point.
No, you never actually have to kill Petrus unless you just really want to be a dickhead.
Well, I mean, doesn't he? I'm pretty sure he betrays Rhea and her knight friends. Okay, is this a bottomless drop? I can't tell.
Yes, it is.
Okay, well, I know he betrays Rhea and the knight friends. So
No, he doesn't.
yes, he does.
What do you mean by betray?
He's like,
No, that's not what happens at all.
I mean, I know Patches is the one who like kicks them down the hole and gets them to hollow.
Yeah, I mean, as far as I know, Petrus has nothing to do with it. He doesn't go with them down into the catacombs. Yeah, I never understood why this chest was just open.
I think that area was supposed to have something more. Apparently, Android was supposed to like push it.
Yeah. Go to the left from this building. It will take you out to the graveyard.
Yeah, I know where the graveyard is.
Yeah, you're gonna want to ignore any and all skeletons that appear, and just run through and grab items as quickly as you can. Once you get to the far end, you will find the Zweihander. It's very hard to miss, so just run through, ignore all the skeletons. I'm not sure if you'd be able to two-handle it with 14. I don't think so. You might need a little bit more.
And this is the way to the crow. I remember.
Not quite. I mean, you can see the crow from here, obviously, but...
Oh, hello. That almost ended badly. Oh, that.
I see what you
I
mean.
forgot how easy the fight is in this game.
Yeah. That's not, like, massive, though.
So,
Alright, start running. you might be able to fuck here.
Yeah, I think so.
Ooh, that's unfortunate.
Oh, have you seen that terribly morose?
I might actually reload the stream, see if I can get rid of somebody
She's
else.
stuck keeping that bonfire lit. Sad, really. She's mute and bound to this forsaken place. They probably cut her tongue out back in her village, so that she'd never say any god's name in vain. How do these
Your title is
chugging along
literally only for one
and
person.
peter out in an instant?
Yeah.
True enough.
I'm not.
I worked out really, really, really hard on Wednesday in a way that I haven't in a while because since my, like, you know, condition and COVID, and my arms still really hurt.
Yeah.
I can't really lift them, like, above my chest right now.
I know the feeling. It's sort of like almost like a pleasant feeling, like the feeling of self-improvement, but it still sucks. I thought you fucked up for a second there. Don't go down that staircase. That would lead to the catacombs. That is not where you want to go.
I want to go to the catacombs.
Oh? Why is that?
Because I want to kill Penguin.
Immediately?
Yes.
I mean, it's certainly possible, but I wouldn't recommend it. Because, not that Pinwheel's a threat. Pinwheel's very easy, but the catacombs themselves will fuck your shit up.
Okay, well, is there a bonfire I can light there?
The first one's very close, and then you don't get another one for quite a while.
I know, and I am well aware that, like, you can't teleport there at first.
Yes, that is also true. You'd have to run your way all the way back out.
Oh, somebody fell off. One of them fell off.
So be careful of falling into a pit here. There's also the exploding heads.
I know they revive if you don't have a cursed weapon or cursed yourself.
Yeah, there's necromancers that revive them. You have to find the necromancers.
Okay, you know,
So
you're right.
coming through here, you're gonna want to hold left, and the bonfire is gonna be to your left.
Down here?
You can drop down. Yeah, you can drop down. It's gonna be a door that you go through to your left. The necromancer is also in the bonfire room. You can kill him.
I tried to light the bonfire and forgot that I can't.
Yeah, enemies in the way. Oh, you died for it. That sucks.
Oh well, I'll just go back.
Can you test just to see if you can use the Zweihander with a two-hand?
Requires 24, and it also requires more dex than I currently have.
Oh, right, there is a dex requirement.
That's Undead Burg, right?
Yeah, down there, yeah, that's Undead Burg. And also Parish. Well, actually, no, I don't think it's from that direction. It would be looking in a different way. It looks like Undead Burg, but it's like a different part of the map. definitely kill the Necromancer first, but the skeletons are most likely going to follow you as well. Okay, maybe not. You also need to push the lever in order to open the door that you need to go through. The Necromancers do not respawn when you rest with bonfire.
So now I can kill the skeletons in the room up here.
Yeah, although it'd be tough because with your current damage, they're going to have quite a lot of health.
I guess I'll just leave.
Are you like leaving?
I'm leaving, yeah.
Oh, I thought you were going to go cook windmill.
I mean, I guess I should.
I mean, if you want to.
Want to.
Like I said, I wouldn't recommend it, but you absolutely can if you want to.
Oh, okay, it's just... Guys, then I can't get through.
Yeah, that's what happens with the skeletons. There's quite a lot of them, and they tend to stun lock you to death.
It's not about getting stun locked, like I can't get through the door. Oh, why does... Oh, I didn't rest at that bonfire. Well,
Yeah, you do have to rest in order to actually respawn a bonfire in the game.
I know Dark Souls 2 is the one that introduced if you just light it, it's a respawn.
Yep. But hey, at least you've got your 10 Estus back. I don't think the Necromancer will respawn.
Don't you also have to kill them with, like, cursed weapons, otherwise they still respawn anyway?
The skeletons? No. As long as the Necromancer that they're tied to is dead, they don't respawn.
So was that the Necromancer for this guy, or is he a different Necromancer?
No, it was a Necromancer.
No, was it that Necromancer, I'm saying?
Yeah. All of the skeletons in this, like, first area before the bonfire are tied to that one. Of course, once you go through the door that you open by pushing that lever, there's going to be new skeletons that are tied to a different necromancer. I think in total there's like maybe 4 or 5 necromancers in the catacombs.
Okay. I'm gonna level up. I think I need 1 more dex, and I think that's enough to let me wield the Zweihander. Then I'm going to get... Oh, wow, I misread how many souls I need for everything.
Yeah, we got quite a lot to actually level with here.
I'm going to get a little more endurance, 2 more strength, and I think my last one will be vitality.
Sounds good to me. Leaves you with 4 souls. Not bad. Really glad you didn't lose them all from dying to skeletons.
Oh, I can send them flying, that's nice.
Yeah, plus, you got big sweeping attacks that can cover a large area. Yeah, that overhead swing is one that you're definitely going to want to, use in tight corridors because fogging is a big issue in this game.
Yes, I can't see it. Camera. Oh my god, I'm stuck in the corner. Did you see what happened? I got stuck in the corner.
Yes. Yeah, you did.
Okay, that's kind of...
Are you dead? You are dead. Yeah,
I died.
you are
I died
dead.
because I couldn't move from the rock.
Okay. Unfortunate.
Oh, why am I missing an S?
So, to start, Firelink is the only bonfire that will actually start you with 10 Estus, otherwise every other bonfire only takes 5. Well actually that's not technically true. There's the first bonfire of Anor Londo gives you 10 as well, and the reason for this is because those are the only 2 bonfires that are tied to a Firekeeper, so they give you more Estus. Of course, once you've got humanity and everything, you can kindle. To start, you can kindle up to 10 for any bonfire, but then, of course, once you kill Pinwheel, you get the right of kindling, and you can kindle as many times as you want. You literally go into a boss with like 50 Estus if you wanted to.
That's why I want to kill Pinwheel now.
Yep. Well, you being experienced in Souls games, I don't really think more than 15 would ever be necessary.
No, but I think it'd be fun to kill Pinwheel still.
Yeah. So yeah, you can see the Necromancer across the way already shooting fireballs at you.
I don't know how to get to him yet. Oh, I see.
Be mindful that skeleton is going to respawn.
I know.
Oh, also, a lot of the Necromancers, when you get to them, they will try to run away from you.
I can tell.
And there he goes. The craven bitches.
I was not facing that direction, Dan. Why did you roll in that direction?
It said only 4 directions of roll. Not that it wouldn't really have mattered in your situation, but just to say, like I said, blocking is very good. So like if you're worried skeletons are just gonna get chip damage on you, block.
That guy has fallen to his death.
Yeah, they tend to do that.
Okay. I don't know if you saw what just happened.
I will in about 2 seconds. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
I don't know what my character just fell over.
Did you jump? I don't know if you jumped or not.
Maybe I jumped.
No. Yeah, maybe on accident, like you would let go of the button and then accidentally hit it again. This is also where you get the Great Scythe if you're doing a dex build. Nice, good backstab.
Okay, I can die. I'm actually just gonna let myself die because I
Good news is you don't have to kill him again. I think the next one will be after the next bridge that you cross. You have some lever pushing to do.
I don't know how that missed, but okay.
Yeah, with the lock-on in this game, it's sort of if an enemy does an attack and like moves past you after your attack animation has already started, you're not gonna like turn to face them, so your attack will just like go past. It's a bit wonky, the tracking is not the best, but my right ear just started ringing for no reason. Yeah, happens sometimes. Your ear will just randomly like start ringing for no apparent reason whatsoever. Does that heavy attack take your whole stamina bar?
Almost basically the whole thing. If I hadn't leveled up stamina twice, it would have taken more long.
Oh, so not that you really care, because I don't think you're like in these internet circles at all. But did you hear that Belle Delphine is back? You know who Belle Delphine
I know
is?
who she is. I don't really care.
Yes. I guess I figured you didn't, but like, weird that that's a thing that's happening again, because it's not even the first time she's like quit the internet and then come back.
Okay, I think I agree with you that maybe I shouldn't be doing this just because I'm only up to Estus.
Yeah. And keep in mind, you don't have the Lord Vessel to teleport, so you will have to run all the way back to this area.
Okay, I was trying to pick up my souls, but I couldn't pick them. Alright, I'm not gonna do this. I'm just gonna go where I'm supposed to.
Yeah.
God, yeah, you get stun locked so fucking easily.
It's mostly because your armor doesn't have a whole lot of poise. Once you get heavier armor, it won't be as much of an issue. Also with skeletons, it's just par for the course because there's always so many of them.
Okay, skeleton.
Ooh, he is in there. And you're dead. That sucks.
I'm slightly salty.
You know what? I don't blame you, but also this was entirely your choice to come down here
I mean,
way
it
too
was,
early.
but also kind of like the whole, like, you know, I'm getting constantly blocked by skeletons. I'm trying to...
Yeah. I get it, yeah. I definitely do.
Okay. I can't run past them. I have to kill the skeletons at the top of the ladder, because otherwise I get blocked.
Yeah, I would recommend just doing a running attack. It probably will destroy them, and then you can just run past.
I can't. I did that the first time, and it didn't work. Like, it destroys them, but I can't walk. They still are like a block that I can't walk past.
Okay. Yeah, you might end up having to just kill all of the skeletons in order to get out. If there's no way to move past the one on the staircase.
Have I seen everything?
Go, go, go! Just don't die to the ones in the graveyard. Oh, you're gonna want to immediately rest at the bonfire as well, because
They will follow me.
they can't. Yeah, they can chase you far enough that it will deactivate.
Okay,
Very
I'm
nice.
guessing I should go up these stairs this way.
That's the kind of thing that like turns a lot of people off Dark Souls immediately. Is like you can, when you first get here, there's only two directions that you can go, and if you pick the wrong direction, you're gonna get butt fucked. But hey, at least you can use a Blind Hunter, which will pretty much one-shot everything early.
I mean, so was my axe.
Well, you're gonna encounter soon some hollows that have a bit more armor on them.
I know there's a rat in this tunnel.
That is true. I wasn't gonna tell you about it just because I don't want to like super backseat.
It's fine if you do. Just I might know what's in the tunnel.
What's the because I can still never remember. What's the name of the Invader NPC in the 2 DLCs?
Malden the Assassin.
Malden. I'm gonna take pleasure in every death that you have because you let me die to Maldron, and you could have told me what was gonna happen.
I literally only did that because I knew that the bonfire was right there. If it had been a longer run back, I would have stopped it.
Not because you wanted to see me suffer and get.
I mean, I wanted to see you suffer, but I wouldn't have let my desire to see you suffer override my desire to help you if it had been a more painful experience of like getting back to where you had died.
I'm not saying I'm gonna do that either. I'm just saying I'm gonna relish in it after you let me die.
It was one time.
A very brutal way too. I got stabbed up the ass by a spear.
By a lance, even.
Yeah.
I know that the game servers are offline on PC. Oh, hi, guys. The game servers are offline on PC. This one and Dark Souls 2 and 3.
So you could knock those guys off before they climb up.
I mean, they die in one hit.
It's actually designed so that the ones in front climb up first, so that you run forward to try to fight them, and the ones behind you climb up as well. Very tricky. Humanity.
Okay, so all that for one humanity?
Yeah, pretty much. And whatever the other item is that you got at the bottom, I don't remember. It was like a soul or
It
something.
was rubbish. Well, it was a soul, but also rubbish. Okay, so that whole thing was for little humanity. I see there's an item in the building underneath me, but I can't get to it yet, I think.
Yeah.
Guessing I can get up there, but that's a one-way trip down. Also, I have a piece of wood stuck on my character's face.
Nice. Like around your neck. Now it's around your arm.
Then it went flying.
Yeah, I love the physics in this game.
I can't make that jump.
Yeah, I'll save you some tries. It's not possible from this spot. Soon, though. I told you it wasn't possible.
It's the Hellkite Drake.
Let's say hello, Hellkite.
And that above me is the bridge where I can get the sword from if I hit the tail at the right angle.
I don't know if it's the same bridge or not. Because I think the one where you actually...
That guy just kind of teleported in front of me.
Which one? Oh yeah, you do. The jumping attacks can go quite far. Since you have the master key, you can open that door.
I can?
The door behind you.
I
The one that you...
I just wanted to kill these guys.
Okay. Yeah, these two guys are actually very, very annoying because their AI is literally designed to stand there and hold their shields up until you do an attack, and then... Luckily with the Zweihander you can break their poise really easily, so not that big of an issue.
I need the Claranthe ring.
Or the Grasper shield, which is very stupid.
That's true. Oh, that's So, should I not go this way because I have the master key?
Oh, you can go this way. I'd recommend taking a bit of a sip. Okay, there you go. You might have actually done that before I even said it.
I did.
Because of the stream delay.
Well now, you seem to have your wits about
So this
you.
merchant,
Then you are a welcome customer. I
he
trade for
has the
souls.
well, he
Everything's
doesn't
for
sell
sale.
it, but he has the Uchikatana.
I know you can kill it. I didn't know, but so you get it from killing him?
Things are getting
Yes.
treacherous in these
My
parts.
recommendation
A
is that
horrible goat
you
demon has moved in below.
well
And up
look
above,
see if there's anything you
a
want to
humongous
purchase
drake and a bull
from him.
demon too. If you stick around this place, it might end up being your grave. Here, I'm not here to chit-chat.
Yes,
talk
we're
business, or we-
aware of the bull
Yeah,
and goat
no, we
demons
talk-
that he's referring to.
Yes. Okay, well, unfortunately, I'm actually not going to get the orange guidance soapstone because
The servers are offline.
Servers are
Yeah.
offline.
I think go to his other items. Go back. The bottomless box is actually worth buying if you have the souls for it. But otherwise, he doesn't sell anything useful, really.
Repair box.
Oh yeah, the repair box as well.
And the
How much is that?
and the residence
3,000?
key. And the residence key.
If you kill him, he drops the residence key. I don't know how you feel about killing this merchant. He's really not important at all.
I'm still not going to kill him.
Thank you kindly.
Although actually, I think you don't need the residence key. I think the master key does open the same doors as the residence keys. Like the master key isn't like it doesn't do everything right, but there are certain doors that require certain keys that the master key can replace. I think the residence key is one of them, but I think it's not like 100%. Like I think there's one door that the residence key opens that can also be opened with the master key, and then there's one door that it opens that can't be opened with the master key. Yeah, and unfortunately there's no ladder sprinting in this game.
You could tell I was trying.
No, I was just commenting that there is none. So now you can jump across. And this gets you a crossbow.
Well, how do I get the item that was below me?
Which one was that?
There was an item, like, right there. We'll see in the stream in a little bit.
Oh, I think you just missed that when you dropped down the first time.
Okay, I'll try it. How do I get up there?
So I think that's past the merchant. It's like the path that you were just on, past the merchant. Pretty sure. I don't usually explore this area like super thoroughly because there's not a ton of items here that are really needed.
Fair, but it's my first time, so...
Yeah. It's good at least that you didn't rest at the bonfire and none of the enemies have respawned.
Yeah, I'm better. Okay, so, no, this... Because the path past the merchant took me this way. And then the path down here did not take me that far.
Keep going down. I want that ladder, maybe.
This is where I got the crossbow.
Yeah. It's like maybe something you have to drop down to. I'm trying to think.
It is like over that battlement right there, that round portion. It's down there. Oh, wait, I might be dumb. I think I know how to get there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like something that you just have to drop onto.
Yeah, I think. No, okay. Oh, here. Alright, all that for the soul of a lost undead. Okay.
Yep. Like I said, this is not really worth exploring because there's not a whole lot of useful items. It'd be nice if there was like a super useful ring or something and made it worth exploring, but it's just a lot of souls, like maybe like 500.
Okay.
What do you think of level design so far?
I'm gonna reserve my judgment. It's pretty. It's quite good though. But I'm gonna reserve like a full judgment until I see. I think I've seen everything on that lower path. It's time for me to go up.
Oh yeah, you have. Open the door though.
For a wooden shield.
Which I don't actually think even has 100% physical damage reduction, so it's not even better than the one you currently have.
I'm not gonna rest at this bonfire, but I will light it.
But no, you should rest. Because then if you die, you won't respawn.
Didn't want to revive the enemies.
There's only like maybe two enemies that you'll have to re-kill. There's a guy with the crossbow like right outside.
How do I zoom in? How do I zoom in?
Honestly, I have no idea. I don't know if it's even possible. No, it definitely is possible. I just don't use those in this game at all.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna rest again because I took a bunch of damage out of
Yeah.
it. And I'm gonna check how to zoom in.
You don't really need to. You don't really need to shoot those guys anyway. You can just run across the bridge.
Okay, it says you can't with crossbows. You cannot with crossbows.
Ah, yeah, that makes sense.
Crossbows have always kind of sucked in the Souls games because there's no scaling on them.
Yeah.
Oh, whoops.
Oh, now I know why you said whoops. Ooh, you're getting a loading screen for the Uchi Katana? I think it's a sign that you should kill that guy. Nice, very nice. I was worried you were gonna die for a second there. Does not open from this side.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the ragdoll physics sometimes make it look like enemies do weird stuff. To your left, behind you. Do you know how to mimic that?
Yes, it's the chain facing towards me.
Yeah. Same as Dark Souls 3.
So I could drop down there.
Drop down where? No, you actually can't. That would be a really big sequence break if you could.
Oh, crafty guy.
He jumps to the side. Okay, so yeah, that's one of the doors that you would need the residence key for normally. It actually gives you a pretty good item. Or actually, it's 3 items. The gold pine resin in this game is absolutely busted. It's basically good against every boss. But it's particularly good against demons and dragons.
All that for the soul of the lost.
How it goes in the Undead Burg. You're doing pretty well for this area.
Thanks. I don't think it's supposed to be very difficult. I do have 3 Souls games under my belt, so it's not super impressive.
Yeah. Like I said, you're not like a newbie or anything to Souls games. You're a veteran, so it's not surprising that you're doing well. But like, it's crazy how you'll watch somebody who's never played a Soul game in their life like do the Undead Burg for the first time, and they die so much.
Okay, how do I get... I'm guessing I get down there later.
Yeah, you can't get to there from here. It's actually very soon that you will be able to. There's something in your way.
I kinda just look like I should.
Yeah, there's no reason to kill that guy other than just the fact that he's annoying and will continue to shoot at you while you fight these other hollows. Oh, very nice double kill. Be careful going up the staircase. Ah, damn. I couldn't tell you like quick enough because of the stream delay that there was going to be a trap
It's
going
fine,
up the staircase.
I went to level 2.
It shouldn't take you too long to get back there. You've got that long of a run, there's just a bunch of hollows in the way. I'm gonna see about maybe using it. What exactly are you doing right now?
I'm trying to get back to where I died.
No, but I mean, what is on your screen?
I'm fighting one of the hollows who's throwing firebombs at me. And I'm going up to kill the crossbowman who shot me one time last time.
Okay. Yeah, so it's not that bad.
Okay, well, there go 2006.
Oh, you died, you got knocked out of your jump attack. That's unfortunate.
I need to remember the jump attacks are actually kind of shit in games compared to...
Yeah. Not very good in the Souls games.
Well, you told me that total noob going to Undead Burg twice. They were both entirely my fault.
Yeah. I feel like if I had told you sooner about the trap, you would have been able to avoid that one, but... 2,000 souls isn't really that bad to lose here. You'll get plenty just killing all the hollows again. Yeah.
And there are like strength options, kind of like in Bloodborne, that aren't like super stuff.
Yeah. That's fair. Yeah, I guess this game doesn't really technically have ultra great swords per se, but the ultra great swords of this game are very slow, but they do tons of damage. Another waste claw?
Can I drop down there? Does that do anything?
Drop down where?
To here, in the gap in the stairs.
You can, but you don't want to. Do not do that. Go back down the staircase here. There's a path to your right. Oh shit, you almost fell. Also, I think my stream delay is fucking worse now for some reason. Be very careful. There is a Black Knight at the end of this corridor. He's got a decent amount of health. He does pretty good damage. There are two, at least in my opinion, two good ways to kill him. Either, obviously you can get a backstab on him to start if you're stealthy enough, right? You just walk slowly up to him and you can get a backstab. From there, you can either parry him, which the spider shield does have good parry frames, right? Or you can drop off that spot on the staircase that you were talking about earlier, and he will follow you, and he will drop you dead. And you die.
I need to get used to how clunky everything is again, because it's just so fluid.
Yeah. My personal recommendation is parry this guy, because it's very easy to parry as far as the enemies in this game go. Dark Souls 1 parry is actually the easiest parry in the entire series. Like I said, it's got very, very generous frames.
I really don't like this fight. I might switch back to the house.
There's nothing wrong with using the axe at this point in the game. I don't know if it would necessarily be one-shotting all of these hollows that have armor on, but...
Even if it does...
And it dropped another battle axe. Okay.
I'm really, like, just clunking my way through this. I need to get better. Be better.
I mean, Undead Burg is basically this game's Forest of Fallen Giants, filled to the brim with tons and tons of hollows that, you know, on a base level are not super threatening, but, you know, they gang up on you and they can be a big threat. I would recommend killing the hollow on the top of the staircase before fighting the Black Knight.
That's a good point, actually.
Especially if you plan on luring him off the ledge to his death rather than parrying. He does. I think it'll just... I'm pretty sure it'll just give it to you. It'll just automatically give you whatever he drops if he has a fall death. Like I said, my recommendation is use him as parry practice. Didn't do the backstab, that's unfortunate. Got this. Yeah, you very early. Very early. Holy shit. So...
That one was nice.
Unfortunate. Yeah, also, I wouldn't... If you're trying to parry, I definitely wouldn't recommend going to staircases, because being on different elevations can really fuck up the parries. You. What did you say?
I have 3 axes now.
Yep. Do you recall off the top of your head what area I struggled with the most in 2?
I'm trying to think. I think maybe Earth and Peak.
No, it wasn't Earth and Peak at all. It was the Shrine of Amana. It was definitely the Shrine of Amana.
I was gonna say Shrine of Amana, but I feel like you didn't have as much of an issue with that as most people do, because it's hard to roll.
Yeah. But I definitely remember Shrine of Amana being very annoying as far as areas go. Like, there were a good few bosses that gave me issues, but, like, as far as the areas go, I didn't really find any of them super difficult, other than Earth and Peak and Shrine of Amana, for sure.
Okay, so that's 78, 21.
No more pairing?
No.
Nice, got a backstab this time.
Oh my god.
So this guy, he's got 2 possible drops. I think he's guaranteed to drop a Titanite chunk. Well, it's either a chunk or a large chunk. And he, of course, he can drop the sword. Oh, you've got the fucking sword! Okay, so that's a rare drop. You're definitely gonna probably want to use that.
I know.
You're gonna need more dex, of course, but yeah, that's really good to get. It's not like the great sword by any means, and it's definitely not the halberd, but just the regular sword itself is really good. And of course the blue tier stone ring, which is the first ring that you get other than the ring of sacrifice.
And there's nothing else down here?
Nope, that's it. You're good to proceed up the tower. Actually, you have 2 options now. You can go up the tower and fight the Taurus demon. That's what most people do. Or, with the Master Key, you can go down the tower and you can fight Havel.
Havel's down here? Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
Havel's very easy. He's very easy. You just roll past him and backstab him a billion times. I definitely I think you're good enough to do it, right? I don't think he'd give you that much trouble. Also, past those barrels, there's a crystal lizard that you just missed.
Where?
Past the barrels. He's like in the barrels.
Hold on. What's up, Sorry, family. So, I've lost the crystal lizard.
No, in the barrels on the top floor or the second floor, so just roll through all of them. Oh, there he is, right there.
Alright, time for tourist.
You're not gonna fight Havel?
No, I'm gonna fight the tourist game.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm
With
on
no
it.
rest. Okay, so you already knew about that ladder? Okay. That was gonna be like the first thing I said was make sure you kill the archers behind you, and then once the Taurus demon spawns, you just run back and get a plunging attack.
Oh, the tourist demon hasn't spawned yet.
Yeah, it doesn't spawn until you like run down the bridge a bit.
Yeah, that's the ladder with the Hellkite Drake, right there. Or the bridge, sorry, with the Hellkite Drake.
Yeah. You can actually see the entrance to the parish from this distance.
Dude, we're...
miss your plunging attack this time. Nice. It's a whole half of his health bar.
Okay. I didn't know what the
I'm unsure if you're dead. You are dead. Okay. That's unfortunate.
Okay, I'm just gonna run past the enemies.
Yeah, that's fine.
I also don't want to get too many souls.
Being over-leveled is really an issue in this game. I think everything scales pretty decently. Like 5,000, I think now is not going to get you a ton of levels.
It's gonna be two levels. No, it's like 4 levels.
I still really want you to fight Howl. I don't know, like if you'd be willing to like.
I'll fight Howl after I kill the Taurus Demon, okay?
Yeah, that's fine too.
I just want to get to another closer one.
I don't know. I guess maybe your the archers will respawn.
Right now, I'm waiting until the demon spawns so I can kill the archers.
Yeah, the demon can jump up. He can jump up onto the tower if you wait too long. It's actually possible to get multiple plunging attacks if you're crit. I'm sure you know that you can cheese this boss by forcing him to jump off the ledge. Yeah, there's a certain part of the bridge where you can just, if you line it up properly, he'll basically almost guaranteed he'll like jump backwards right off the bridge. Actually, right where you're standing now.
I'll fight him. Just want to find a closer bonfire.
I mean, you still got all your Estus. I mean, and not although having Estus against Havel won't matter because if he hits you, you're just gonna die.
Okay, well, is there a bonfire nearby?
Yes, actually, yeah, you can unlock a shortcut back to the bonfire that you've already been at.
I'm guessing it's this way.
Yeah. Ooh, also, you're about to meet somebody.
Yes, I know, Solar. How have you not gone blind?
Just staring straight at the sun.
You don't look hollow, far from
I guess there's a whole lot of clouds.
I am Solaire of Astora, an adherent of the Lord of Sunlight. Now that I am undead, I have come to this great land, the birthplace
Jolly
of
cooperation.
to seek my very own son. You find that strange? Well, you should. No need to hide your reaction. I get that look all the time. Oh, aha. So I didn't scare you. I have a proposition, if you have a moment. The way I see it, our fates appear to be intertwined. In a land brimming with hollows, could that really be mere chance? So what do you say? Why not help one another on this lonely journey?
He gives you the soapstone in order to
Take this.
do cooperation, but unfortunately for PC, the servers are not online.
The flow of time itself is convoluted, with heroes centuries old phasing in and out. The very fabric...
You can still summon NPCs though.
...and obscure. There's no telling how much longer your world and mine will remain in contact. But use this to summon one another as spirits, cross the gaps...
Now actually,
between worlds,
I have an
and
important
create
question for
purely
you.
cooperation.
Hold on a
Of
second.
course, we are not the only ones engaged in this, but I am a warrior of the sun. Spot my summon signature easily by its brilliant aura. If you miss it, you must be blind.
What were you gonna ask?
So, in this playthrough, would you like Solaire to progress normally, or would you like to save Solaire?
I mean, you could argue that both of them are normal progressions. They're just two outcomes of a story.
That's true, but one requires you do something, and one requires you
I
do
know,
nothing.
you need to find the shortcut to the demon ruins so you can kill one of the sunlight Parish maggots early. Otherwise, he gets infected by one and goes insane, and you have to kill him when you go to the demon ruins / Lost Isolith. Otherwise, if you do find and kill one, then you can find him near either Lost Isolith or near the road to the kiln with the first flame, and he's summonable for Gwyn.
Right. So do you know how to save him, though?
You need to give humanity to the fair lady.
Yeah.
The shortcut.
I like sister.
Yeah.
You have to actually give her 40 humanities.
I will stay behind to gaze.
Oh, and you also have to be in her
Sun
covenant.
is a
The Sisters of
wonderful
Chaos
God,
covenant.
like a magnificent father. If only I could be so grossly incandescent.
It's not overly complicated. It's just a matter of, getting all of the humanities required.
Okay, well, let me see if I can find the shortcut that you were talking about, because I would like it. Well, that's where the Hellkite Drake is, though, so I can't go that way. So where's the shortcut?
Just keep progressing normally and you'll find it.
Oh, right, it's just past... Well, there's a bonfire just past the Hellkite Drake, I know that much. Thought I could get to that,
You can... Were you not sprinting?
I was, but I guess I wasn't start sprinting early enough.
Also, you could just, sort of, walk onto the start of the bridge and then run backwards and Hellkite will spawn and he'll go to his spot. Yeah, that's a shortcut right there. You're gonna kick that ladder down.
Well, I can get to it. I'll get my souls and then go fight.
Are you gonna unlock the shortcut still?
I mean, where is the shortcut? How do I get?
You were basically almost right at it.
If I was almost right at it, I'll get it when I go. I'll get it after the bridge. Hello, all. Hello, Sense Fortress in the distance, I think. Oh,
That's
there's
where.
another.
Oh, yeah, that is Sense Fortress.
I don't think I can see Sense Fortress from here, you're right. I think I was mistaken.
Yeah, so I'm sure you've already kicked it down, but the shortcut is just down the staircase here, and then you kick the ladder down. No, you're going the wrong way. There should be another door in this room that you can go through.
Alright, I'll go fight Hal.
Damn, my stream is really delayed. Was it always this delayed when you were watching me stream?
No. But,
You could have just gone back through the Taurus Demon arena in order to get to Howl.
I wanted to go this way.
So the strategy for Havel is going to be to simply wait for him to do an attack, roll right past him, and stab him in the back. He'll do that quite a few times. Just you and a dude locked in a room together, fighting to the death. I would have kept the Fly Hunter equipped because it's going to do more damage. Also, I wouldn't greed for hits after you do a backstab. It's more likely to get you hit because he can just come instantly and do an attack. And then other times he will literally just stand there and do nothing while you circle around him and backstab. It's much easier in this game than in Dark Souls 3, to say the least.
Okay, you're about to see something strange.
Ooh, yeah, you were not close enough for the backstab, so I'd recommend just taking a shortcut and going back through Taurus Demon, just in case, the hollows kill you and you lose 9,000 souls.
Well, the Hellkite trait could still kill me.
That's true, but you don't actually need to go past Hellkite.
Yes, I do. It's this way.
Oh, you mean running back towards... Okay, yeah, I know what you mean. Pretty sure the fire does less damage the further away you are. But yeah, so that would have normally killed you, but you were the furthest away you could possibly be.
Okay, well, if I die again, I'm just gonna kill the Hellkite Drake first before I go to Hell.
Kill the Hellkite Drake?
Or get it out of, hit the tail to get it to run away.
So you mean abuse the glitch?
It's not a glitch, isn't that what we're supposed to do? Isn't that...
No, doing it this early in the game is a glitch. But you're not supposed to be able to just run past it or run up to it and get it to activate. But the glitch is that if you just stand behind the wall long enough, it will basically lose you and not be aggroed anymore, and so it will leave its perch. It is a glitch. I know it is a glitch. Yeah, I sincerely doubt you'd be able to kill it at this point in the game. You might be able to cut its tail off, but definitely not kill it. Speaking of which, that is another thing I'm going to do. So for this game, at the start of every boss, I'm going to ask you a question. And that question is going to be, does this boss have a tail? If the answer is yes, the solution is most likely going to be try to cut its tail off. I really wish they would bring that back. I was so hoping that Elder... I can't even tell you how many times I died to Margit just attempting to cut his tail off. It was impossible to do. It was impossible.
I actually think it's safer to run via the hollows. To take
That's
the
unfortunate. It was impossible to even hit Margit in the tail if you were locked onto him. So I was fighting Margit without being locked on. And that was pain. I also tried cutting off Agil's tail. Because we're going, maybe Margit's just like a, you know, he doesn't apply, right? Maybe you can still cut off the dragon's tails. I think it's a shame cutting off Sin's tail in Dark Souls 2 doesn't give you anything.
Yeah. Makes the fight easier, but that's it.
Yeah, for that like one specific move that's really hard to dodge. Actually pretty sure on the attempt that I killed Sin, I cut off his tail, and I think if I had not cut off his tail, I probably would have died. I'm pretty sure these hollows won't follow you all the way down to Havel's spot.
Being safe.
Yeah.
It's much easier to deal with these hollows than to try to deal with the Hellcat tricks.
You really don't even need to heal, like, when he waste any Estus, because despite, you know, being full health, Havel will just kill you instantly.
Oh no. If you're saying anything, I can't hear you.
No, I'm not. I was reloading the stream to hopefully get the stream delay off a little bit.
Oh, I'm not dead.
You get hit by something?
Yeah.
You actually see this. Oh, he did a one-handed attack, that's what I did for you. You can double chug in this game for the record.
I know, but I wasn't sure if I needed to. I wasn't sure how much I would heal.
I think it's funny how he's got a big-ass great shield and sometimes he'll just randomly block with his dragon tooth. What the fuck? I don't know how long ago that was on your screen, but you like hit him and he just stood there and let you backstab him?
He did that too.
Yeah, he doesn't have the best AI. He's so annoying in Dark Souls 3 though, and that's because Dark Souls 3 NPCs cheat. Like, I wish there was, like, a middle ground, right? Like, this is too easy, but Dark Souls 3 is too hard because it's bullshit. You're nearly there. I was greedy. The worst thing you can do is get greedy against Havel and then die when he's only like one backstab away from dying. And you got the best screen in the game.
And I'm in the Valley of the... Oh, I thought that was the Valley of the Drakes, but it's Dark Basin. Okay.
So, if you want to get the grass press shield, you can get it now by going through here. Would you like to?
Yes, also is there a bonfire nearby?
Kinda. You're gonna need to go down this path. Once you have the ability to, you're gonna want to hold left. You're gonna be going up an incline. So yeah, ignore those crystal golems, you're gonna want to hold left. That thing that you see off in the distance will probably kill you instantly.
Oh, the Hydra? Yeah.
Yeah. So if you have the Master Key and you go to Havel first instead of killing Taurus Demon, you can actually skip Taurus Demon altogether Hellkite Drake. And from here, you can go straight up to Bell Gargoyles.
That's a Black Knight.
Yeah, so that Black Knight is guarding the Grasscliff Shield. He also has the ability to drop the Halberd, which is very rare. It's an extremely rare drop. But definitely the best weapon in the entire game. Also, past this Black Knight as well, there is also a bonfire. Well, I said there's kind of a bonfire nearby.
Okay, he just dropped down in front of me to stop me from
Yeah, he has been known to come off the ledge. You can kill him by just kicking him off. He's also not very hard to carry either.
I just got stunned. I don't... You need to see what just happened, because that was extremely strange.
Oh yeah, it was. He like stunned you, but then your attack still came out, and it only did 2 damage, and then he hit you again.
Well, like, I think with the attack that it came out with that, I think I like clipped onto the side of the ledge.
Yeah.
And then I fell down onto him, and since you do a small amount of fall damage to enemies, I think,
I don't know, it looked to me like you still swung your sword, kind of. I'm like watching anxiously because you're getting hit by these hollows and I don't want you to die and lose 13,000 souls.
I agree. What's the upper path if I go left here?
That would take you up towards the, Parish where you can get the Bell Gargoyles. Also, Andre. Andre is actually very inconvenient to get to until you get the Lord Vessel.
I feel like most things are.
Yeah, I mean that's. I wish there was just like a mod for this game that you could. I mean, I'm sure there is a mod for this game that would just make fast travel from the start.
I've seen some people argue that the inability to fast travel is like a good intentional design decision because it means that like you have to get used to mapping the world.
I mean, I kind of understand the argument, but I still think it's annoying, right? The quality of life feature that all the other Souls games have that this one just doesn't. Oh, at least you got your souls.
I know, but now they're in an even more inconvenient place, and...
See, it sucks because my recommendation is just a parry, but I know you're not like big on parrying. Like you haven't really.
Not very good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like you have never practiced it a whole lot, so you don't really. You're not good at it. It's not hard to like with a Zweihander, you could just hit him and knock him back off the ledge.
Yeah, but I don't want. I want to get to the bonfire before I risk that. Because if there's a bonfire reasonably close by, I want to use that to level up and then as my place to like hit him from, rather than. Yeah,
well, the bonfire is literally right next to where that Black Knight is. It's like there's like a little hole in the wall.
I saw, yeah. I'm tempted to just run for the bonfire, but I don't want to risk it in case something happens.
Yeah, I don't know if he can chase you down and deactivate it from there.
It sucks that you can't, like, even light it if there's an enemy nearby. I know lighting it doesn't really do much because it's not set as your respawn point until you rest there, but...
Yeah, and then you can't fast travel to it because there's no Lord Vessel. Also, even with the Lord Vessel, you can't fast travel to every bonfire. There's only select bonfires.
It's a select small... It's like 12, 20?
Like how many? I don't know how many it is. It's mostly just like important bonfires.
Okay, I got it. Time to run.
He landed on your head.
Okay.
I'm gonna be... Like, you're gonna have some insane luck if you get the Black Knight sword and the halberd to both drop.
I agree. Okay, so I need 18 dex and 20 strength, so... I'm just gonna put everything into dex.
Okay.
Because I can level up exactly 8 times right now.
Yeah, that's fair. You actually probably pop a consumable soul and get another level. Should be able to two-hand this now.
I might go to strength, just to try to start to getting to 20 strength.
Yeah. After 20 strength, though, I'd probably put some points into bit.
I agree. Also, Grasker Shield.
Yes, definitely equip that.
Okay, now I'm gonna go kill this Black Knight. Yeah, I'm much
Or
more...
are you gonna pick him off the ledge?
No, I'm gonna try to, like, fight him. I much prefer the moveset of the Black Knight sword, it's just a lot.
Yeah, it's faster.
Oh, except for the heavy attack. Jesus fuck, it's slow.
Yeah.
What the hell
the
is
heavy
that
attack.
heavy attack? That's absolutely awful.
It's basically like this game's version of a charge attack. If that makes sense. The one on the Black Knight Greatsword actually will basically knock any enemy sky high.
Yep, okay, I didn't get the halberd.
Unfortunate.
And that wasn't, I'm not surprised.
So he died in 2 hits of that heavy attack. It's really good.
Okay, so it's probably a little bit better than I thought it was. Okay, I think I need... How many do I need to level up? Because I might level up. I need 700 to level up.
So that would be like 4 of the souls that you used before.
Okay, and I'm probably not going to level up. I'm just trying to get to 20 so I can one-hand the Black Knight Straight Sword.
Yeah.
Although, honestly, I don't know if I need to, but sometimes I might just prefer the speed of it.
Yeah. Or if you want to like block, parry, or anything.
I'm probably not going to parry it. But yeah. So, if I go the other way, that takes me back up towards the Gargoyles.
Yes. And this, if you continue down past the bonfire, there's an elevator that will take you to the Valley of the Drakes, which is actually the back door to Blighttown.
Okay, well, I think I'll at least... No, I keep forgetting that there's no value in going to those places yet, because I can't teleport. So, I guess I'll do Undead Burg first right now.
Well, Parish, actually.
Sorry.
And the Andre as well.
Well, I'm glad I got this apparently super strong sword.
Yeah, I think it's actually the worst out of the 4 Black Knight weapons, but it is still very good compared to everything else.
So
Like all the Black Knight.
What are the other Black Knight weapons? It's the Black Knight halberd, the Black Knight...
The halberd, greatsword, and the axe, which you actually cannot even get the great axe until the very end of the game, because the only Black Knight that has a great axe is right in front of Gwyn. Yeah, kind of unfortunate. It's also a really rare drop as well. Like I had to farm that thing for a long time to get the axe. And then of course, after fighting Champion Gundyr in Dark Souls 3, the very first Black Knight with an axe that I killed after Champion Gundyr, I literally got it instantly, and I was like, whoa, I had to farm that for fucking ages in Dark Souls 1.
I think I remember you telling me that. Yeah.
Of course, I think the
Parish. I think that's
halberd in... Yeah, the halberd in Dark Souls 3 is not even dropped from an enemy. It's like an item that you can pick
I
up.
think it's the sake for... That's the case for all of the Black Knight weapons. Oh, no, you're right. No, but I think you just pick up the halberd, but I think you're right.
You're gonna want to turn left up here, because the right will lead you towards the rest of Undead, or not Undead, route.
So don't turn left or turn left?
Yeah, turn left. The entrance to the parish should be like right there. It's actually very good that you're one-shotting those grass guys because they can be very annoying. I recommend running past this Titanite demon. Don't try to fight it because it's got a lot of health and can kill you very quickly. Just go and get the bonfire past Andre.
Are these stairs I can go up? Or this stairs?
In fact, I mean, most of the Titanite demons are not really worth fighting in the first place because they only drop Titanite scales, and Titanite scales are used to upgrade, like, spellcasting equipment, that kind of stuff.
That sounds vicious. That sounds vicious.
Yeah. Which you can actually go meet Onion Knight right now if you want to. It's him, the best boy. I think I'm gonna stay until you kill the bell gargoyles, and then I'm probably gonna go to bed.
Oh,
I wasn't sure I was going to fight them tonight, but okay.
I was absorbed in thought.
Oh well, you're very close, so I sort of assumed you would.
Quite honestly, I've run.
You've actually skipped pretty much most of the parish.
The thing just won't budge.
Which it's not like there's really a whole lot in the parish anyway. There's the
Have I waited?
there's the
Here I sit, in quite a pickle, weighing my options, so to speak.
Just a sec.
Still closed.
Okay, go on.
there's the boar that you fight in the parish immediately, which has a chance to drop the boar helmet, but it's not guaranteed. And then there's like a room with some rafters that you have to go through if you don't take a shortcut, and it's annoying because it fills a lot of really bullshit hollows. And then there's Balder Knights, which can kill you very quickly. There's the Knight shield. Oh, and then the basement key, which you don't have. The basement key you need to get to Capra Demon.
I forgot that my heavy attack is stone claws.
You wouldn't really need a heavy attack to kill these hollows anyway.
I forgot how slow it was. So there's a Boulder Knight, I see that.
So the direction you're going now would be back into like the Undead Parish proper. If you go into here, there's going to be a Tower Knight that you should kill. He's actually not that hard, you just roll past him and hit him in the butt.
Yeah, it's too... Oh, a Firekeeper sword.
Oh my god, you're doing so much damage with that sword. Normally with like normal early game weapons, yeah, that would have taken way longer to kill that guy.
I mean, am I over-leveled? I'm level 20 and I have...
No, you're definitely not over-leveled at all. It's just the Black Knight sword. The Black Knight weapons are so busted.
So I shouldn't fight these guys, I should just go up the stairs here, right?
No. You don't have to fight the Baldur Knights, but don't go up the stairs yet either. There's an elevator that you need to activate.
This one?
Yes. And it's actually a good elevator. It's a double elevator. Every elevator should be a double elevator.
Oh, this is fire. Oh, this is the bottomless pit that I was looking at earlier.
Yep. And I would recommend resting at Firelink so that you respawn here because you'll have 10 Estus, and it's a better checkpoint than respawning at Andre's bonfire.
Yes, that's true.
Don't you ever think to forge your weapons? You'd better find a smith box soon, unless you enjoy swinging about with blunt instruments. How did that silly sorcerer's apprentice end up?
So,
You know,
as you said, with the smith box, you can upgrade your weapons on your own, but only to a certain level, and then you have to take them to the blacksmith.
Serves him right.
You know about the second blacksmith, right?
Yeah.
There's actually 3. There's 3 blacksmiths.
I know.
But you
I
know,
hope he enjoys his new life as a hollow. I'm not.
Is using the Black Knight sword kind of cheating?
I have seen people use Black Knight weapons and get carried through the entire game, so, I mean, I think if you're having fun, I don't see any issue with it, but, yeah, it definitely makes the game a bit easier. Also because it's pretty fast for the amount of damage output it has. But, like, even, like, if you look at, like, old clips, or, like, of my most recent Dark Souls 1 playthrough, I used the Black Knight Greatsword. It happened to drop, like, on the first Black Knight that I killed with it, or the first Black Knight that had it. And I used it for the entire rest of the game.
I just one-shot that Baldur Knight.
Yeah, normally a Baldur Knight would take, like, 2 or 3 hits to kill at this point. I'm curious to see how many hits the Channeler will take. So you're probably not going to be able to get to him before a bunch of hollows swarm you. Yeah, you might want to back up.
I am. I'm trying to target the guy right in front of me, game.
All the hollows are taken care of, you can kill the Channeler. Which, the most rare drop to get off of this guy, took 1 hit? Maybe you are over leveled. Holy shit.
I'm gonna go back to the battle axe.
I wouldn't go up the ladders just yet. There's more stuff in this area to explore. The Channelers have an extremely rare chance to drop the Trident, which is only really good if you're doing an int build. So that took like 3 axe swings to kill the Baldur Knight.
Oh, it's Lautrec.
Yes, indeed it is.
Then I am in luck.
Which I'm not sure if you have the key to open this or not.
As you can see, I am stuck without recourse. Thank you. Yes, sincerely. I am Knight Lautrec of Karim.
Oh, you can open it with the Master Key.
And I guarantee a reward.
Master Key is so good.
Only later. Yes, very sorry. Your reward will have to wait. I've just been freed. Allow me some time.
So after you kill the Bell Gargoyles, he will respawn at Firelink.
Yep, I'm aware.
I am free.
Well, actually, sorry, let me clarify. I was not aware that that was the trigger with him, for him to come back to Firelink. I knew that he went back to Firelink at some point. Sorry, I didn't mean to sound like a smartass.
That's fine. And once he is at Firelink, you have a choice on whether or not to leave him alive or kill him, which is actually very easy. There's a very, very easy way to kill him.
Yeah, you get him to, you kick him off the ledge, right?
Yeah, because he's literally sitting right in front of the ledge. But if you leave him alive, he does kill
Anastasia, yeah.
Anastasia, and then you've got to do a whole thing to invade him in Anor Londo, and it's a pain in the ass because he's got 2 other dudes with him. So you're about to fight Bell Gargoyles once you go up the ladders. If you were human, currently, you would be able to summon Solaire for this fight.
I wouldn't have summoned Solaire even if I was...
Yeah, Solaire makes the fight a whole lot easier because it makes the gank less of a gank, and also he does lightning damage, which is very good against Gargoyles.
I know that you can get an axe from cutting the tail off of one of them.
Exactly.
You get 2 axes if you get 2 tails.
No, the second one doesn't even have a tail. Are you sure you want to do this with the axe and not the Black Knight sword?
Yeah, I want to do it with the axe.
Also, I don't know if the fight has already started for you or not because I'm still watching the cutscene, but I fucking love the Bell Gargoyles music. I just heard it today because I fought the Belfry Gargoyles today. It's such a good theme.
Trying to get in range.
Yeah, I actually think if you're trying to cut the tail off, it's probably better not to lock on.
Got the tail axe.
Alright. Yeah, the tail axe is a really weird weapon, and if you want to test it out later, you'll see why. You would definitely be doing a lot more damage if you're using the Black Knight sword. Okay, interesting choice to change to it mid-fight. And you see why I say it's weird? You don't notice that it's like curving as you're swinging it?
I thought I could double check.
You died to fire.
Not really. I just got smashed, pancaked.
Well, before the damage you took before you got smashed was to fire.
Okay, well, I'll take that and go and do it next time. So,
You done for the night?
no, I'm gonna kill them. But,
Oh. Okay. Well, you run back. I'll be right back because I need to use the bathroom.
and yes, it does curve.
Yeah, I actually just got back. I see that you ran past all of the Pinkmen.
I don't really like it. So I'm guessing I can't get another axe mechanist.
No. You decided you didn't like the tail axe?
Yeah, I realized this axe is faster doesn't it?
Yeah.
Also, I can upgrade my...
Yeah, you should have done that.
Jeez, got so much recovery after you finish
That is true. Episode 1 and 2 are certainly a whole lot slower than the later games in the series, because I think Estes has a lot to do with it. You are still incentivized to cut the tail off, for the record, just because it disables certain attacks. Still could. The second gargoyle doesn't have a lot of health. And if you've killed the Belfry Gargoyles too, then you should definitely be able to do this one pretty easily. Ah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, really not a fan of the way the rolling works when you're locked on. Really not a fan.
I can understand that.
So how do I upgrade the fight? Oh, right, I have to talk to Anastasia, right?
Yep.
Ah, hello there. I have your reward. Please, accept it. I am grateful to you for freeing me. Not enough for you? Well, let's not be greedy now.
I feel like I recognize this voice actor.
By the Lord.
I wouldn't know him from anything other than Dark Souls.
Your humanity is really slipping, but there are methods. Most fools have more humanity than they know what to do with. Now, who do you imagine will make the best use of it? Our futures are murky. Let's not be too friendly now.
Are you gonna kick him off, or are you gonna try to do it later?
I'll fight him much later.
I can respect it. It is the only way to get his armor set.
Just to kill him when you're supposed to.
Yeah. Of course, the fat ring would be very useful at this stage of the game. The fat ring and Havel's ring basically allows you to use any heavy weapon or wear any heavy armor you want. Alright, round 3. will say is, as far as all the Souls games go, I feel like locking on is like the least useful in this game. Like, it's not really required a whole lot. Like, most attacks are still pretty easy to dodge without being locked onto the enemy. Did you just activate on a kick? He did die. To be fair, you sort of rolled directly into the face of a gargoyle who was breathing fire.
I was trying to iframe through it, and I forgot that this game, unlike Elden Ring, doesn't have like a thing where the AI will stop attacking, so you don't get chain stunned if you get hit by like a fire breath.
Yeah.
You know how like in Elden Ring, like if a dragon breathes fire directly onto you and you get hit by the first one, unless they have just started the attack, they'll stop breathing fire, so you don't get like hit 3 times.
Well, I mean, I have died to Placidus Axe, like breathing a lot of fire. It's just like, you know, I got hit by the first hit of it, and then, you know, couldn't roll away, and sort of just standing in the flames and, you know, dying.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, nice! You got parried by a ball, right? That is a thing that they can do. They do have the bucklers, which is the easiest parrying shield.
I know that this would actually probably be easier with this Zweihander, so I might just use this way.
Or you could use Black Knight's Sword. That's always an option.
Avoid the Black Knight Sword.
I'm pretty sure if you switch to the Black Knight's Sword, you could cut the tail off in like 2 hits.
Chandler doesn't respawn, right?
No, he doesn't.
They don't respawn until you get to the archives, right?
Yeah. God, fuck the archives. I hate the archives. There's a lot of people who like tell you that their least favorite areas, like Tomb of the Giants or Lost Izalith, or you know any number of things. But like, I really don't like the Grand Archives. I don't like the Crystal Caverns either.
I don't think anyone likes it.
It looks nice visually, but like, it's a pain in the ass to navigate. Especially that there's one section where like the crystal you're walking on is you're basically walking on like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, I don't know what angle it would be. No, I'm not talking about the invisible one. I'm talking, there's one crystal, you know how, okay, so say you took a
Okay, let's see. Queued up the roll so that I rolled once I got up.
Oh yeah, you can buffer things like super early in this game.
Well, that's not fun. We're going to there.
Yeah. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so like, this crystal there's one crystal that you have to walk on where it's basically like if you took a flat surface and rotated it 90 degrees, that is the crystal that you're walking on, and it's very, very easy to slip off.
Yeah, I'm not.
Honestly, did not expect you to struggle this much with Gargoyles.
First off, I'm so used to Elden. Secondly, like, I'm just gonna say, like, yeah, Dark Souls 2 is probably clunky, but at least I could roll in multiple directions.
Yeah, that's fair. But hey, in this game, you can walk onto an enemy and sprint backwards away from it. Yes, the Baller Knights also have Estus, for some reason.
Honestly, part of the reason why I'm handicapping why it's taking so long for the Gargoyles is because I'm tired, I'm handicapping myself.
Yeah, it's a really lucky drop to get it off the very first Black Knight of the game. There's actually a Black Knight that you could have fought if you had gone through the Undead Parish. He's got the first greatsword of the game that you can get. That's a rare drop though. I think the better the weapon, the more rare the drop is, I'm pretty sure. Because the halberd is by far the rarest drop out of the first 3 Black Knights. Whereas you're more likely to get the sword, the regular sword. I've actually had, for me personally, I've had the greatsword drop the most frequently. Which I think is probably the hardest one to use because it's the slowest and also requires the most strength. Got this.
I'm just, part of the reason why I'm so struggling is I'm still trying to cut off this tail.
Whatever works for you. The reason I'm saying it's good to go from Firelink for this fight, because if you have to use a lot of Estus, going Laundry would not be a good idea. Nice, you have the first one. The fight is basically over now. The second one is not threatening at all.
Right, you know, I think the biggest issue for me is I was trying to cut off the tail in the first one, so...
Yeah. The second one will basically just sit there and breathe fire at you for a while you run around it and hit it in the back. Nice. Very good. A Gargoyle Helm, which actually looks pretty cool.
So yeah, I think the reason I struggled so much is because I was using the battle axe, and I was still trying to cut off the tail even after I got the tail axe.
Yeah. What have you thought of the 3 bosses that you fought so far?
My favorite was the Provocateur Steel. I don't know. I think I haven't fought any of the good ones yet.
I think out of the 3 that you fought so far, they're all good. They're not, like, none of them are bad for sure. Because this game does have some really bad bosses. Holy shit. Can't wait for you to fight Nito and Bed of Chaos. Actually, most people's least favorite boss is Bed of Chaos, but I personally dislike Nito more. Just because the run back to Nito is really fucking long and annoying.
And you also take damage. You have to take damage.
Yeah, you literally have to take fall damage to get into the arena. Plus, Nito is just a gang fight. Like, Nito himself is basically the opposite of threatening, but he's constantly he's constantly spawning skeletons that just gank your ass straight to hell. The only way to really deal with it, like, it's totally not viable to actually kill the skeletons yourself. The only way to really deal with it is to wait for Nito to do his big AoE attack, and it kills all of them automatically.
Let me listen.
Cometh thou to confess, but your tears for
Indeed, all sin is my name.
Okay, you do not speak proper Middle English. Or, sorry, English. Or English. No, nobody so far has.
I mean, this game was made in Japan, so... That's the best emote in the game, by the way.
Yes, it's Giant Dad. I'm gonna get 2 purging stones.
Yeah, just in case you happen to get cursed in the depths by all the basilisks. Poison by ring could be really good if you're having like trouble with Lighttown. It is only human to commit a sin.
Oh, hi. It's these hollow assholes. Oh, look at what's going on with it.
Oh, that Emery NPC just ominously laughs at the end of their sentence. What the fuck is that hollow doing?
Sextuple kill.
Team kill! Wow, I can't... As much as I hate to say it, I would like to play Overwatch 2 just to see if it's any better, but there's no way in hell I'm ever going to spend money on Overwatch again.
Yeah. So, now where do I go?
If you wanted to upgrade any of your weapons, you could go back to Andre and do that with any Titanite shards you have, or you could just go back down to, Actually, wait, no. Oh, hold on. Do you want to do Blighttown?
Kinda. I feel like I should. I feel like it's
Okay,
experience.
you need to go rest at Andre Bonfire, and then you're going to go back into the Parish, because you need to get the... What's it called? The basement key.
Basement key, and then the key to the depths, and then Blighttown key.
Yeah. Well, you don't get the key to the depths until later on.
Well, the key to the depths you get from killing the cavern.
Yeah, yeah. Which, after you go through the door that the basement key unlocks, you'll be able to unlock a shortcut back to the bonfire before the Taurus demon.
Well, you must be a new arrival. I'm Andre of Astoria. If you require smithing, then speak to me.
Look at how shiny he is in this game.
Are mighty sturdy indeed, but every hunk of metal has its
Oh.
point. If you notice durability running low, it's time to repair. You can ask a blacksmith like myself, or do it on your own with a grindstone. The nice thing about weapons, they never betray.
So Andre actually sells an item that you need in order to beat the game. It costs 20,000 souls, and you don't need it yet, but you are going to need it.
It's simple. It strengthens the weapon and nothing more. A simple task for any blacksmith. Hell, you could even do it yourself with a smith box. But Ascension's a finer art. It alters a weapon's properties. Ascension is the territory of we blacksmiths. A smith box just won't do the trick. Start out with reinforcement. When that loses its charm, you can consider Ascension. As you've noticed, this land is flush with the mad and wicked. You won't make it through the night without employing my services.
I like the untextured shield.
Yeah.
You can forge armor just like you do weapons. Forging armor is even easier than forging weapons. Whether you forge weapons or armor first, well,
ignore what he just said.
but
Forging
nobody
armor
wants to
is
see you
useless.
go hollow. So whatever you do, you'd better do it well.
It's basically just a waste of Titanite.
So whatever.
Oh, the crest of our Torres, yeah.
Don't get yourself killed. Why is he saying Dark Souls 3?
I need Chomping Titanite for the Black Knight sword. Zweihander takes just Titanite shards. Jeez, it's 2,000 to upgrade the Black Knight sword.
Black Knight Sword doesn't have as many upgrade levels as regular weapons does.
Yeah, because it's a unique weapon.
But just look at that. Look at how much more damage the Black Knight Sword does. 242 compared to 143.
And it's faster than the one that does less damage.
Yeah. Like I said, they're rare drops for a reason. They are fucking busted early game. They will carry you all the way through the entire game.
I will put one into the Black Knight sword. And I think I will put... I guess I'll keep using this Zweihander even though I don't really like it, so I guess I'll put...
You could buy infinite Titanite shards, so like this early on, Titanite shards are not really that big of an issue because you'll just be able to buy them if you need them on later in the game. I would recommend once you get up to large Titanite shards, I'd be more frugal.
Well, I'm being forced to do.
Don't get yourself killed. Neither of us want to see you go hollow.
Okay, so where do I go now?
You're just going to want to go back into the Parish.
So, I go back upstairs to the Parish proper.
Yeah, so that's where the basement key is. You could also kill a Titanite demon if you wanted to. In fact, it'd probably be pretty easy to kill a Titanite demon with the Black Knight sword.
I'm trying to avoid using that for
When you get back to the Parish, don't go into the church because you don't really want to fight all three of those Baldur Knights at the same time. Just turn left and go along the outside path.
This way?
Yeah. I'm trying to think of what weapon you would want to use for the strength build.
I mean,
I'm thinking you... What?
There's the Dragon Tooth.
Yeah, you could use a Dragon Tooth. You don't get that until Aaron Londo. You could use the Great Dragon Ultra Greatsword. That requires going all the way to the end of Ash Lake. That one's really good. I think that might be the best Greatsword in the game. Other than maybe the Black Knight Sword. Yeah, I think those two. You could go for Great Axe. Great Axe is really good, especially if you infuse it. Or ascend it. I guess it's Ascension in this game, not infusion.
Oh, hi, Four.
You should go left here, kill the Baldur Knight, and get the shield. That's over here.
I don't think I'm ever going to use another shield than Grass Crest Shield.
Yeah, I mean that's fair, but still, for the sake of completion. I actually really like the shield designs in this game. They're very simple, but also very nice. This is the room with all the bullshit hollows I was telling you about.
Okay, I literally can't move.
Oh god, they're fucking your shit up, holy hell. I'm honestly shocked you didn't die from that. There's actually an item on those rafters.
Where?
The rafters that you were just up there. Oh yeah, the mystery key is the key that you would need to get Lotric out of his cell. But you have the master key, which does everything. I probably heal just in case you happen to get like comboed by some hollows and, you know.
I did, yeah. I really like this series. I really hate it.
Yeah, you're trading speed for range and damage. Also the way in which the Y-Hunter can knock enemies down if you do the overhead. The boar can actually be stabbed in the butt. Pretty brutal. So yeah, I don't think you got the butt stab there because it was electric. Oh, it targeted an attack and then still got the butt stab. So with the smaller weapon, oh shit, you got the helm! So that's supposed to be a rare drop off this one. There are other boars later that are guaranteed to drop it, but since you got it here, you'll actually end up having 2 boar helms.
So I know there was a way to drop down onto those guys, so I'm gonna go there and do that.
Oh, but yeah, like I was saying, so with a smaller weapon than this Y-Hunter, like the regular sword, it would actually stab the boar straight up the butthole, and it's really brutal.
Yeah, I've seen that. They reused the animation.
Oh yeah, for the pigs. I forgot that those pigs are annoying as fuck. Although by Bloodborne standards, they're actually not that bad because there's a lot more annoying enemies than just those pigs. They're very easy to just, you know, avoid. They do like a dash attack and you just avoid it and then, you know, stab in the butt. I don't like the way backstabs work in Bloodborne though. I don't like that you have to do I don't like that you have to do a charge attack just to open them up to a backstab. So one of the many issues I have with Bloodborne. But like I said before, my biggest issue with Bloodborne is that they don't have like an Estus mechanic. The fucking healing is just consumables, and you have to go and farm consumable heals.
What's that noise?
Possibly Hellkite that you're hearing? Or rats?
That's the bonfire that's on the other side of the hill.
Yeah. You can't get to it from here though.
Should I go up or down?
Up is the other Black Knight that I was telling you about, the one with the greatsword.
I found him.
You should be able to, yeah, you should be able to kill him. And we'll see how lucky you are. Oh, he immediately smacked you right in the face with the attack. So this guy has one attack that has really insane tracking.
It's the one where
so be careful of that.
Ground, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. You can actually see Hellkite from up here. No fucking shot. No fucking way. You got 2 out of the 3 weapons that you can get this early. That one's even more busted than the regular sword. I mean, it's up to you if you want to use it. It requires a lot more strength, but...
I can't use it yet. Okay, so and then what happens if I go down?
That would take you back to the shortcut to the Taurus Demon Bonfire. That's the way you would normally get up here if you didn't go through the Dark Root Basin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's rats down here that will poison you fairly quickly, so I wouldn't bother. Was my advice a bit too late?
Yes.
Yeah.
I probably should
Yeah,
have
you got poisoned.
I had like no Estus left. That was a mistake, just generally.
Yeah. That's fine. I don't know what you're gonna respawn at Andre's bonfire, I think. Yeah. So I wouldn't say that the 3,500 souls is worth going back for, but you still need to pick up the basement key.
Yeah.
You're not going down. Are you fat? Or I know you're not fat rolling. Are you mid rolling? With the boar helm on? I feel like you'd almost certainly be fat rolling if you didn't have paddles ring on. Because with the boar helm and the Zweihander, that's probably a lot of weight. I think you only put like what, 2 points into endurance?
I put 6 because I started out with. Can you check what the bandit's starting endurance is?
It's 14.
Okay, so I put 2. Alright.
But this time you're going to want to go inside the church. You know where the 3 Balder Knights are?
And you sure you don't want me to get my 3,000?
Nah, I really don't think it's worth it.
Me, I should do it.
Okay. I mean, up to you. You have to go. You do have to go back that way anyway, because that's where the basement door is. But you need to get the basement key first.
Alright, I'll get the key first.
So yeah, turn left right here. So you're right in front of the church. That item is the basement key. Or one of these 2 items is the basement key. And you can now open the gate as well, which is a shortcut.
There's the halberd, and here's the 3 Balder Knights. I don't think there's any reason to fight them, though. The other
No, you don't. You can just run past where the boar was. So you do need to actually go down to get. So since you can't open the gate behind Hellkite, you do actually need to go back down to where those rats were. Which shouldn't really be an issue now that you have Estus. I still can't believe you got both of the Black Knight swords. You really can't. Oh, he's got a hollow following you down the ladder. Oh, fuck. You're getting swarmed.
I made a mistake.
And you fell off because you were in your menu and you weren't paying attention.
I was in the menu because I thought that, oh, I'll use the battle axe against the rats so it doesn't like hit the wall and such. And then and I realized the hollows were following me down. I'm playing this much sloppier than I normally do, I'll be honest.
Yeah, I'm probably just tired.
Yeah, I'm tired.
That's something that I would never do in a Souls game is walk around while in a menu. My brain doesn't work that way.
I will say that taking damage hit sound is really weird. Like, the moan is really strange.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot about that. Like, cause I've had the stream muted the whole time, so I didn't have to hear myself talking back to me. But yeah, I've watched videos of like it's like a direct comparison between the female damage and the male damage, and the female damage sounds like you're taking damage. The male is just straight up a moan. It's like, oh, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Oh. You don't have to go back to that room with all the hollows, you can just drop down here.
Rip to those 3,000 souls and that 2 humanity.
When did you pop 2 humanity?
I had 2 humanity, like a 2 icon next to my health bar.
Oh, that would be from killing the bosses, the 2 bosses that you fought. Oh wait, no, it wouldn't have been, because you... Oh wait, no, yeah, it would have, because Bell Gargoyles counts as 2. Yeah, these rats poison you really easily. They're super dangerous early game, like, that's why... Like, I think it's actually better to go through Dark Route to get to the Parish, because getting through here normally, either you have to use the glitch to get past Hellkite, which a lot of people wouldn't know about, or you have to go through the rats, which is a pain in the ass. You don't have any, moss? Yeah, I guess you wouldn't this early in the game. Funny enough, I think the first place where you can actually get moss to drop is Dark Route, so...
Where do I go from here?
There should be a door that will take you back up to the shortcut.
Which?
Back to the bonfire before Taurus Demon.
Well, I kind of want to go towards Hellkite to see what's over there. Can't I...
Well, you do still need to go up, and you also should probably rest at the bonfire so that you can, not be poisoned. So I would not go up onto the bridge with Hellkite. I would go down and rest at the bonfire because it's way closer to here than it is to Andre.
Okay, I'm trying to get there, but Hellkite is here.
Yeah, you're kind of doing your own thing. So go downstairs and stop going upstairs. I don't know why you're fucking around with... What are you doing?
You told me to go to the... Oh.
You're fucking ignoring the shortcut!
I forgot there's
a shortcut right there!
I forgot there's a shortcut there.
Incidentally, that door that you just walked past is the basement door. Oh, you're gonna die to poison. God, that was funny. Please. I don't know if this poison could kill you. I know Hellkite will definitely kill you if he hits you. Do you have any humanity? Humanities can heal you. Okay, there, you're at the shortcut.
Alright, I'm gonna get myself another vigor.
That was fucking stressful for me because you like did exactly the opposite of what I was trying to tell you to do, and I thought you were gonna die.
I was confused by what you were. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, that's fine. Maybe I didn't give the best instructions. I just sort of thought you knew how to get to the shortcut.
I forgot. A lot has happened since the shortcut.
Yes.
Alright, but I am gonna...
So now, if you want to try to kill, or I wouldn't recommend trying to kill Hellkite, but if you want to use a glitch to get him down and then get the bonfire behind him and also try to cut his tail off.
Well, how do I normally kill him?
If you come back later in the game, he will be on the bridge naturally.
I'll just wait till.
Well, I wouldn't really say you don't have enough health or DPS to really kill him at this point. You probably can cut off his tail, especially if you switched to one of the Black Knight weapons, but it might take a bit longer with the Black Hunter. Although the Black Hunter has better range with the overhead.
Okay, he wasn't doing this last time. This stun locking.
Yeah. He's just like
Okay, well,
doing rounds of.
I lost 3 Estus coming here. It's not worth it.
Yeah. You should unlock a shortcut back to the bonfire anyway.
There's no way I can run like under him.
Not unless you use a glitch. I don't quite understand why you got to the basement door and then ran back.
Because I thought that I didn't have enough Estus to really do anything. I would just die.
No, you don't even proceed through that area at all. You will literally unlock the shortcut immediately.
Okay, well, I'll do it next time.
How long are you planning on playing for?
I wasn't planning on stopping, but I think you want me to keep playing, so we keep playing.
I told you I was going to go to bed after you spoke about Gargoyles.
Right, well, I guess I'll stop once I get to the basement shortcut.
Yeah. Or you could kill... You're not too far from Capper Demon if you want to try to kill Capper Demon. Although that might take a while because Capper Demon is really bullshit.
My character's head is like rocking in their skull, in their helmet, because the boar tusks are just hitting the ladder as they slide down.
Yeah.
Okay, where's the shortcut? Is it up the stairs?
Yeah, you go up the stairs, there should be a door you can open.
Oh, I remember this.
Yep. And that's why the level design of Dark Souls is very good, because it all loops back around on each other.
That is very good.
Okay.
Thanks for being here with me.
Absolutely. I'm the one who wanted to do this the most anyway. I was very excited for you to finally play this game. What are your thoughts so far?
It's real clunky. It's really clunky, or at least the movement and the combat feels really clunky. But I did not mean to continue. I meant to exit. Fuck. The level design is very good. The level design is very good.
Yeah. I had actually meant to ask you, are you a fan of Shovel Knight?
Yes, I've played Shovel Knight.
Oh. Because your name is Fume Knight of Chivalry, and I was like, oh, I didn't know you ever played Shovel Knight. I'm gonna show you, I actually have amiibos of Plague Knight, Spectre Knight, and King Knight.